My name is Steve Beatty, and I'm here wearing several hats. First and foremost, I'm a parent of 2 school-age children. I'm also a taxpayer in New Jersey and a teacher of social studies from the Bridgewater-Raton Regional School District. And I'd like to discuss with you the implementation of Common Core and, more specifically, the PARCC tests and their impact on the students of our great public schools. This orchestrated movement, with its obsessive testing system, has clearly taken us away from time-tested, expert-developed standards and measures and replaced them with a punitive regime of poorly designed, confusing, unproven tests with no real diagnostic value. Further, this regime encourages teaching to the test and narrowing of the curriculum and widens the achievement gap and gender gaps, ultimately turning kids off to learning. In this testing obsession, we have turned our schools over to what Diane Ravitch calls the educational industrial complex of for-profit corporations, hedge funds, self-proclaimed pundits, and fly-by-night charter schools looking to do no more than unlock the doors to the vault of funds earmarked for public education. The power brokers have now fomented a movement that increasingly demoralizes students and demonizes teachers. This holds both accountable for progress defined by mouse clicks, disregarding both the students' true grasp of the subject matter and for any other factors that may impact on their ability to learn. No other nation on the planet tests their children as much as we do. We are over-testing our students and consequently leaving behind the incredible value that comes from curiosity and investigation, play and peer interaction, both in and out of the classroom. Every credible education expert agrees that the process used in developing the PARCC tests and implementing the final product are fundamentally flawed. Common Core itself was written by a small group of experts that largely excluded educators in a manner that was anything but transparent. At a time when we're trying to raise the self-esteem of our children, we are now subjecting them to this flawed testing scheme where vast majorities are predestined to failure, and the tests are designed to support a self-fulfilling prophecy of failing public schools. Now let me address the money and time spent. Politicians, local boards, and administrations have made their mantra increased rigor, more time on task, and meaningful pupil contact time, coupled with fiscal responsibility. Yet with the implementation of PARCC, schools are already planning revised schedules, resulting in weeks of lost classroom instruction. Vast amounts of money are being spent on technology, tens of thousands of computers, broadband infrastructure, test preparation tools, money that would better be spent on basic materials and excellent educators and education support professionals. Clearly, these two paradigms are incongruent. As politicians, boards, and administrations sing budget woes, we are spending millions upon millions in tax dollars on unfunded mandates foisted upon us by educational amateurs, most of whom have never spent a day working in any public education setting, but stand to profit handsomely at the expense of our students. In what other arena would this pass as acceptable? If you were a lawyer, a doctor, a CEO, would you allow those with little to no expertise in your field to impose a set of nonsensical and inflexible standards that would fundamentally change a system of proven, exceptional results? I think not. This paradigm of testing is at odds with what I know you believe is in the best interest of the students that you have been appointed to serve. You have a constitutional obligation to provide a thorough and efficient education for all the students in your charge. Clearly, the two are in conflict, and you must do everything in your power to stop the madness that threatens the proven success, the very essence of our public schools. You have the power in this case, and please must acknowledge the facts, as inconvenient as they may be. You must listen to and serve your constituent groups, parents, taxpayers, those who know best, public school employees. You need to look deep within yourself and resolve to join the growing chorus of states that have opted out of this corporate testing game and work with the true experts to develop policies that truly serve our children. I cannot sit idly by and let this happen. As a father, I will be opting my children out of the tests. I am lobbying school boards in both the town where I work and the town where I live. And I will enlist anything I can to do to educate and get community support in this fight for educational sanity. We all need to take a deep breath and remember one important fact. New Jersey public schools rank in the top 5 of every measurable category of student achievement. I submit to you that the poorly designed and confusing PARCC tests lack any real instructional value and are a step backward for our students. I think the facts speak for themselves. These tests are nothing more than a blueprint for disaster, consuming invaluable instructional time and money. We are counting upon you to stand up for our students, rather than sit back and fiddle while Rome burns. Thank you.